Hi everyone, it's Maya. Um, I'm back. I haven't made a video since you all last November, or no, before that. Anyway, the video talked about me, the beginnings of me writing my book, or the beginning journey of me writing my book. And so here we are, maybe a year later. I'm not exactly sure, but I know it's been a long time since I posted a video. Um, I just really wanted to talk about it. While it's been a long time since I made a video, a lot has happened since then. Um, and first of all, writing in itself, like I said probably in my last video, it was really, really emotional. One minute it was like, yeah, I'm writing my book and I'm feeling great and I'm getting my message out here. And then the next minute it was like, I don't know if I can work through these feelings. I don't know if I should talk about this. I don't know, how transparent should I be? A lot of questions, and a lot of thoughts running through my mind. And on top of, trying to deal with um, all of life that's happened, life that's going on in the present, and writing the book and getting it done. I got it done. It's done, and it's currently being edited and going through those stages. And that in itself is a back and forth thing, because you think like, oh yeah, I'm done and I got this manuscript. And then when you're going through the editing, it's like, okay, what about this? Are you going to keep this? Are you going to take this? You know what I'm saying? And so it's been a process. I'm excited for the end result, and I'm excited for it to be completed. Not just really about like sales, like everyone that mostly writes a book, unless you just, you have another motive. Of course you want it to sell. But I, in particular, I really want to help people. I want to help people, and I've said it and I'll say it again. I want to help young girls, teenage, pregnant, girls who are trying to work through the process of what do they do? Who don't have guidance, who no one sits down and talks to them. How do you go about finding someone to talk to? Going through the emotions of, I'm pregnant, what do I do now? Or I'm pregnant, do I really want to do this at all? Or, also women who are just like me, who chose, or they made a decision based on pressure from family or friends or the stigma or community or whoever, you know what I'm saying, who made them feel like they weren't worth taking a chance to be able to be that mother, or just all of the different things that come along with being a mother. Everyone's not cut out for it, no, but to be in a place where you might not be at the best place in your life, or you just might feel like, I just don't know what to do. I don't know who to talk to. I still have a lot of things that I want to do, and having a baby, I don't know if that's the case, if that's what I want to add into the equation. It's just it's a lot of support that's needed with any decision that's made. And I really want to help just people in general, because my book comes from a standpoint, like, I grew up in the church. I grew up in an environment and in a house where, you know mistakes like that's not cool. You don't do that. That's you messed up really bad. And at one point, all of us, all of us have done something so where we might have been at our high in life, or living a certain kind of way, and we quote unquote fall from grace, or not even fall from grace, we just missed the mark. Sometimes you could say of what your expectations are of yourself, or really of what others expectations are of yourself. And you don't realize how much you put yourself on this pedestal, or how much somebody else put you on a pedestal, and then when you mess up, it's like, what the world. And we all feel like sometimes at some point in our lives we have failed ourselves or another person, and that's okay, because that's a part of being human. um my book is not only a passion project, but it's also a way and a means to talk to that girl, even that boy, or whoever who feels like I'm the outsider. I've done something wrong that nobody else approves of, or you know I have regrets, or just I I don't know where to go in life from here. I have all of these people saying all these things, but I don't know what to do. And my book is essentially about accepting who you are, forgiving those things about yourself that others might not have forgiven you for, or that you just have grappled with, trying to make peace with whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? Like it speaks to those different subjects, and feelings and emotions. And I just want people to know that pregnancy, tribulation in life, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, that might appear that it's a hold up, or it's holding you back, or it's stopping you, or it's causing you to not have clear judgment, clear vision. It's okay. And that surrounding yourself around people that love you, that genuinely have your best interests at heart, and that are willing to guide you through whatever your decisions are, whatever you want out of life, not what the life somebody has wanted or created for you. Um, that's what's best for you, and whatever you feel is best for you. And so that's basically the message that my book speaks to, and it's coming. That's the angle it's coming from. But you know, I've grown so much. I've grown so much, not just from age 16 to 27, but also from when I started writing the book, and that it's done. Um, I've had to dig deep, and I've had to be real. It's nothing like facing your own demons, and being real with yourself. A lot of people can't do. A lot of people can't look and stand in the mirror and say, you know what? Let's get to it. Let's have a real conversation. Let's deal with some of these hidden emotions, some of these hidden thoughts, that on a day-to-day you're not really trying to think about. You're not really trying to be bothered. And it's okay to judge yourself, because you have to sometimes step outside of yourself and say, what is it about me that I could do better, I could be better, that I need to accept, and not necessarily accept because it's bad all the time. Just like it could be a good trait, a good characteristic about you, that you dim the light on that because you don't want to shine too bright for other people to see, because you're afraid of what stereotype they're going to place you in, or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like it's okay to accept the good and the bad. The bad, whatever you need to improve on it. And sometimes even things that are great about you, it's okay to open that door and shine more light on that side of you. Because one thing I've learned is that just because you don't see the light in you and because you don't see all of the positivity in you doesn't mean that other people aren't watching you and they don't see it, whether you want them to see it or not. They do, and they can love that part of you as much as you shun away, or you're like, no, 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 no. They love that about you. um so authenticity is so important, and it's very important to me. And writing my book, super hard, because being open to the world, being open and honest with myself, being open and honest with the people around me that are in my immediate circle, who um, I have conversations with all the time about my highs and my lows, and back then and now, and um, the woman I've turned into today. It's it's not a challenge, but it also enlightens me to show me that, there are so many different levels to a person, and there can be so many different layers. And being true to Maya, being true to the world, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's popular or not, whether it's gonna get people to buy my book or not, that's fine. I want people to genuinely and sincerely be their best selves. Be your best self. Love yourself. That's not always easy, and we take it lightly, and we say, like, yeah, love yourself. You better love yourself, and we listen to all these songs and stuff. But when you're alone with your thoughts, with all of the voices in your head, and it's time to be quiet and dig deep and look within yourself, um, those are the times where you have to love yourself the most, to get through it and to work through it, and to, after you've had those moments um, of realization, then you like, okay, cool, this is what it is, and I've laid it all out there, and now let's move forward to better days, better times, and happier times, and along the way, better yourself in the areas where you realize, I don't like that about me, or I need to do better, or I need to love harder, or I need to, make sure that it's an even exchange when I'm in the presence of those that love me, you know what I'm saying, and that I love, that they feel that. So whatever it is, I just encourage everyone to be their best selves, live on purpose, and love on purpose, and be authentically you. So I look forward to you all, purchasing and reading my book, and I really hope and pray that you all have the best day, best week, best year, and thank you so much.